Have you ever wondered why, after turning 60, it feels like your body just doesn't respond the way it used to? Maybe you notice your joints getting stiffer, or you wake up with aches that take longer to fade. Perhaps the energy you once had for simple daily activities seems to slip away little by little. You are not alone. Millions of older adults experience this shift, and it can feel frustrating, discouraging, and even a little frightening. But what if the key to feeling more energetic, reducing pain, and regaining vitality could be found right on your plate? The truth is, the foods we choose every day have the power to either support or weaken our bodies as we age. One of the most overlooked nutrients that can truly transform how we feel after 60 is collagen. Collagen isn't just about skin and wrinkles. It plays a crucial role in keeping our joints strong, reducing inflammation, and giving us the stamina we need to enjoy life fully. In this video, we are going to explore 8 collagen-rich foods that can help you live better after 60. These are simple, everyday options that can support your health, ease discomfort, and bring back the energy you thought was gone for good. By the end, you'll not only understand what to eat, but also why these foods matter so much for your well-being. So, stay with us until the very end. What you'll discover today could be the first step toward feeling lighter, stronger, and more alive in this new stage of life. When we think about growing older, many of us expect certain changes to simply be part of life. Slower movements, more aches, less strength, and fatigue that sets in faster than it used to. But the truth is, these changes are not always just about age. A big part of how we feel after 60 has to do with the choices we make every single day, especially when it comes to the food we eat. Our bodies are built from the nutrients we give them, and one of the most important building blocks for healthy aging is collagen. Collagen is a protein, and it's the most abundant one in the human body. It acts almost like glue, holding together our skin, muscles, bones, and especially our joints. When we are younger, our bodies naturally produce plenty of collagen, keeping everything firm, flexible, and strong. But as the years pass, collagen production slows down. By the time we reach our 60s, our bodies are making much less of it, and the results can be felt every day: stiff knees, sore backs, slower recovery from exercise or even from a simple walk, and that nagging fatigue that makes ordinary tasks feel heavier than they should. One of the biggest challenges for people over 60 is joint pain. Whether it shows up as arthritis, swelling, or simply stiffness after sitting for too long, it can make daily life frustrating. You may find yourself avoiding walks, skipping hobbies, or struggling with household chores because of the discomfort. Energy levels drop too, partly because when we are in pain, we naturally move less, and less movement means less vitality. It's a cycle that can slowly take away independence and confidence. But here's the good news. While we can't stop the natural decline in collagen, we can absolutely slow it down and even give our bodies extra support. By eating foods that are rich in collagen or that help our bodies produce more of it, we can ease joint pain, reduce inflammation, and bring back some of that lost energy. These foods are not exotic, expensive, or difficult to find. In fact, many of them are everyday items that might already be in your kitchen. You just need to know how to use them to your advantage. It's also important to understand that collagen isn't just about physical strength. When your body feels supported, when your joints are less painful and your energy is steadier, your mood improves too. You start to feel more motivated to move, to socialize, and to enjoy life again. After all, health isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. In this journey, we will uncover 8 collagen-rich foods that can make a real difference. Before we dive into each one, remember this: small changes can create big results. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet or follow complicated rules. You only need to understand what your body is craving at this stage of life and give it the right tools to thrive. This first step is about awareness. If you've been feeling less like yourself lately, with aches, stiffness, or low energy, it's not just old age. It's your body signaling that it needs better fuel. And collagen-rich foods may be one of the most powerful answers. To really appreciate why collagen-rich foods can transform life after 60, it helps to understand what collagen is and how it works in the body. Think of collagen as the scaffolding that keeps everything together. It is a strong, flexible protein found in skin, muscles, tendons, ligaments, and bones. Without enough collagen, our bodies quite literally begin to sag, stiffen, and weaken. This is why, as collagen levels decline with age, we see and feel changes that affect both appearance and daily function. Starting around our 30s, collagen production naturally decreases, but after 60, the decline becomes more noticeable. Skin becomes thinner and less elastic, which is why wrinkles deepen. Joints lose their cushioning, which can lead to pain, stiffness, and conditions like osteoarthritis. Bones may also become more fragile because collagen provides part of their structure. Even muscles and blood vessels rely on collagen to stay strong and flexible. When all of these systems begin to weaken at once, the body feels older and less capable. But collagen isn't just about the structure itself. It also plays a role in recovery and resilience. Imagine cutting your finger when you are young. It heals quickly because collagen rushes to repair the tissue. Now think about how cuts, bruises, or sore joints linger much longer in older age. That slower recovery is a sign that your body doesn't have the same collagen reserves it once did. This is why nutrition becomes so important, because while we cannot turn back the clock, we can give the body the raw materials it needs to build more collagen and strengthen what remains. You might be wondering, if collagen is so important, why doesn't the body just keep making it? The answer lies in both biology and lifestyle. Aging slows down many natural processes, but environmental and lifestyle factors also break down collagen faster. Smoking, excessive sun exposure, high sugar intake, and even chronic stress can all damage collagen fibers. Over decades, these small habits add up, leaving the body with weaker connective tissue and less protection against inflammation and pain. So, what happens when collagen levels are low? The signs show up in everyday life. You may feel knee pain when climbing stairs, notice your back aches after sitting too long, or struggle to open jars because of weaker grip strength. Your skin might bruise more easily, or you may see swelling in the ankles or joints. These aren't just random symptoms of getting older. They are your body's way of saying, "I need more support." The good news is that food can play a major role in answering that call. Certain foods contain collagen directly, while others provide the nutrients your body needs to make its own collagen. Amino acids from protein, vitamin C, zinc, and copper all play key roles in the process. That's why simply eating enough protein is not enough. The right combination of nutrients matters. Another point to remember is that collagen is not stored in one place like fat. Once your body breaks it down from food, it uses those nutrients where they are needed most: in the skin, in the joints, in the muscles, or in the bones. This means that every collagen-rich meal you eat is helping your body rebuild and repair itself in ways you may not see immediately, but will definitely feel over time. Understanding this simple science gives us power. It shows that collagen decline is not a sentence we must accept without question. Yes, aging is natural, but suffering doesn't have to be. By learning which foods provide the building blocks of collagen, and by adding them regularly to your diet, you are giving your body the tools to fight stiffness, reduce pain, and restore energy. When you think of collagen, don't just imagine creams or supplements advertised on TV. Think of your joints moving more smoothly, your mornings starting with less pain, and your evenings filled with more vitality. That's the real promise behind collagen, and it's why paying attention to it after 60 can make such a meaningful difference in daily life. Living with reduced collagen is not only a physical challenge but also an emotional one. Physically, the signs often appear gradually. A little stiffness in the morning, some discomfort after a walk, or swelling in the knees that wasn't there before. Over time, these small issues become constant companions. Tasks that once felt effortless, like gardening, carrying groceries, or even climbing a flight of stairs, can suddenly feel like uphill battles. The body begins to resist movements that used to bring joy, and this physical limitation can change the way someone sees their daily life. Joint pain and loss of flexibility can lead to less movement, which often causes other problems. Muscles weaken, balance decreases, and the risk of falls increases. Even digestion and circulation can be affected, since collagen also supports the gut lining and blood vessels. These changes make the body feel older than the calendar suggests, creating a sense of frustration and even helplessness. But the emotional impact can be just as heavy. When pain limits independence, it often leads to feelings of sadness, anxiety, or even isolation. Someone who once loved walking with friends may start declining invitations. A hobby that once sparked joy may sit untouched because the body doesn't cooperate. The cycle of pain, fatigue, and reduced activity can quietly erode confidence and self-esteem. The truth is, health is never just physical. The body and mind are deeply connected. When collagen loss shows up in stiff joints and low energy, it also affects mood, motivation, and relationships. Recognizing these impacts is important because it reminds us that caring for collagen isn't about vanity or appearance. It's about preserving dignity, independence, and quality of life. When people hear the word collagen, they often think only of beauty products or expensive supplements. But the truth is, collagen is much more than a cosmetic trend. And there are many myths that can confuse older adults who are simply looking for clear, reliable guidance. Let's take a moment to separate fact from fiction. One common myth is that collagen is only about skin and wrinkles. While it is true that collagen helps keep skin firm and youthful, its role goes far beyond appearance. Collagen is a structural protein that supports joints, bones, muscles, and even blood vessels. If your knees feel sore or your back feels stiff, collagen is just as important there as it is in the skin. Another myth is that collagen can only be obtained through supplements. Supplements can be helpful for some people, but they are not the only answer. Many everyday foods naturally provide collagen or the nutrients your body needs to make it. Bone broth, chicken skin, fish, eggs, and even vitamin C-rich fruits and vegetables all play a role. The idea that you must spend a lot of money to benefit from collagen is simply not true. A third misconception is that once you are over 60, it is too late to benefit from collagen. This belief can discourage people from even trying, but science and experience show otherwise. The body is remarkably capable of repair at any age, especially when given the right building blocks. Adding collagen-rich foods to your diet can bring noticeable improvements in energy, mobility, and comfort, even later in life. There is also the belief that more is always better. Some people assume that if a little collagen helps, a large amount will work like a miracle cure. The reality is that balance is key. Collagen works best when combined with a healthy lifestyle, staying active, drinking enough water, eating a varied diet, and getting enough rest. No single nutrient can do all the work alone. Finally, some people worry that collagen foods or supplements are unsafe. In general, collagen from natural foods is safe and beneficial. As with anything, moderation and variety are important, and if someone has specific medical conditions, it's always wise to discuss dietary changes with a healthcare provider. By understanding these myths and truths, older adults can feel empowered rather than overwhelmed. Collagen is not magic, but it is a powerful ally in the journey to living with less pain and more energy after 60. Now that we understand what collagen does and why it matters so much after 60, let's turn to the practical part: how to actually bring more of it into your daily life. The good news is that you don't need expensive supplements or complicated recipes. Collagen support can come from simple, natural foods that you may already know and enjoy. By adding these foods consistently, you can strengthen your joints, improve your skin's elasticity, and boost your overall energy. Let's start with the 8 collagen-rich foods that can truly make a difference. The first one is bone broth. This traditional food has been used for centuries as a healing remedy, and for good reason. By simmering animal bones slowly over many hours, the collagen inside the bones and connective tissues is released into the broth. Drinking bone broth is like giving your body a direct dose of collagen in its natural form. It's warm, soothing, and easy to digest, making it perfect for older adults who may not always feel hungry. The second is chicken, especially the skin and cartilage around the joints. These parts are naturally rich in collagen, and when cooked in soups or stews, they provide valuable proteins that support joint health. Many people throw away the skin, but in moderation, it can actually be a source of important nutrients. Third, we have fish, particularly fish with skin and bones like sardines or salmon with the skin on. Fish collagen is highly bioavailable, which means the body absorbs and uses it efficiently. It also supports not only joints, but skin elasticity, making it a double benefit for aging gracefully. The fourth food is eggs, especially the whites. Egg whites contain high levels of proline, an amino acid essential for collagen production. While eggs don't contain collagen directly, they provide the raw materials the body needs to create it. For a complete boost, pair eggs with vegetables rich in vitamin C to maximize collagen synthesis. Speaking of vitamin C, that brings us to the fifth group: citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruits. Vitamin C is essential because it acts like glue in the collagen-building process. Without enough vitamin C, the body cannot properly form or maintain collagen, no matter how much protein you eat. Including a daily serving of citrus helps keep the system running smoothly. The sixth food is berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. Like citrus, they are rich in vitamin C, but they also contain antioxidants that protect collagen from breaking down too quickly. Adding a handful of berries to your breakfast or as an afternoon snack is an easy way to protect your body from inflammation and slow the aging process from within. Seventh, we have leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. These vegetables are packed with chlorophyll, which has been shown to increase collagen in the skin. They also provide other nutrients like magnesium and vitamin K that support bone and joint health, making them an all-around powerhouse for seniors. Finally, the eighth food is nuts and seeds, especially pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and almonds. These are rich in zinc and copper, two minerals essential for collagen production. They also provide healthy fats that reduce inflammation, which is often linked to joint pain and stiffness. Just a small handful of nuts or seeds daily can help keep your collagen levels strong. Beyond adding these foods, there are also daily habits that make collagen work better in your body. Staying hydrated is one of the simplest but most powerful steps you can take. Collagen needs water to stay elastic and functional, so drinking enough throughout the day keeps your tissues flexible. Movement is another key habit. Gentle exercise like walking, stretching, or yoga stimulates circulation, delivering nutrients where they are needed most. Sleep also plays a big role. During deep sleep, your body repairs itself, producing new collagen and restoring damaged tissues. Skipping rest deprives your body of this natural healing process. It's equally important to reduce habits that break down collagen. Excessive sugar can damage collagen fibers, making them stiff and brittle. Smoking and too much alcohol also accelerate collagen loss. By cutting back on these, you protect the progress you make with healthy eating. One practical way to incorporate collagen foods into daily life is to think of simple meal swaps. For example, replace processed snacks with a bowl of berries and yogurt. Add leafy greens to your lunch or dinner. Enjoy a cup of bone broth in the evening instead of a sugary drink. Grill salmon with the skin on for dinner once a week. These small choices add up and create steady, lasting benefits. The important thing to remember is that collagen support is not about perfection. It's about consistency. Eating these foods once will not transform your body overnight. But making them a regular part of your diet will, over time, strengthen your joints, improve your energy, and help you feel more like yourself again. When you combine these nutrition strategies with healthy lifestyle habits, you are giving your body everything it needs to thrive. After 60, every step counts, and the good news is, these steps are simple and enjoyable. Collagen-rich foods are not just fuel, they are your ally in living with vitality and confidence. Aging is not a sign that life is slowing down, it's a new chapter, and with the right care, it can be one filled with freedom, energy, and joy. Too often, people over 60 are told that pain, stiffness, and fatigue are just part of getting older. But as we've seen, that doesn't have to be your story. By making small, intentional choices, like adding collagen-rich foods to your diet and supporting your body with healthy habits, you can take back control of your health and how you feel each day. The truth is, your body is always working for you. Even now, it is repairing, renewing, and rebuilding. Every bite of nourishing food, every stretch, every walk, and every night of good sleep is a message to your body saying, I want to feel better, and I am giving you what you need. That partnership between your choices and your body's natural resilience is what creates strength and vitality, no matter your age. It's also important to remember that health is not just about joints, skin, or muscles. It's about living with dignity and confidence. It's about having the energy to play with grandchildren, enjoy a hobby, take a walk with friends, or travel to places you've always dreamed of. It's about feeling light enough to laugh and strong enough to stand tall. If you've been discouraged by pain or low energy, know that change is possible. Collagen foods alone are not a miracle, but they are one piece of a bigger picture, a life where you support your body, respect its needs, and celebrate what it can still do. You are not defined by the years behind you, but by the choices you make today and tomorrow. So let this be an invitation to take small steps that lead to big results. Add that handful of berries, sip that cup of bone broth, go for that short walk. Over time, these choices add up, and you'll begin to feel the difference not just in your body, but in your outlook on life. If this video has inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share in the comments where you're watching from, and tell us what small changes you're ready to try. And most importantly, share this video with someone you care about who might need a little extra encouragement today. Together, we can show that life after 60 is not about limitations, but about possibilities.